Who is it?
Hey,
Vinny!
dude, are you there?
Hey, what's
Yeah,
up,
I'm
my
here,
brother?
man.
How are you,
Dude, I
man?
don't have a scary story, man. I was like, I'm gonna have pretty much a heart attack. I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything. Basically, laying on the floor, panicking.
Oh!
No, you weren't. You weren't.
Oh!
You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll come
Brandon.
after your ass and cut you up into little bitty bits.
Facebook page down because people said Richie from Boston's gay. He's gay. I'm gay. I'm a gay man.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, you can prosecute me for that if you'd like.
No, it's not why I'm doing that. I'm just saying there's a lot of...
But here's what you did. Bigelow started buying websites, including one in British Columbia, Canada. So all of a sudden, this kind of triggered Brian Vike.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We've got a few UFO videos that we want to share with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins, along with Orlando Smith and Brent Cousins, we're going to be going over incredible imagery.
Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
All right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Tuesday, September 14th, 2021. The day that has no feel. But it does. Because this Tuesday is Recovery Day. And it feels pretty good to be on the recovery after yesterday's, I don't know what. One of the worst days, best days, I don't know, whatever you think you saw yesterday. You're either happy, confused, or mad. Before we do anything else, two things. First, I want to thank Tim Tinson with a $20 super chat. It's already disappeared off the board, but there you go, Tim Tinson. Thank you very much, my fine feathered friend, to start off the show with a $20 super chat before we even did anything. Mucho gusto generoso, Tim Tinson. And if you do want to help support the show, GUFON relies on you to stay going every day. It's true. I know, but, you know, it is what it is. And if you like to help support GUFON and my 13 children, two that can speak very loudly, the twins, the chicks, you can use Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, and Cash App. All the other it's all the links in the all right? You know where to find it. I know. And the other thing today, sad, but we lost a great comedian today. Hold on a second. Hold on. Who? No, I mean, you're asking me something, and I am not sure what you're asking. Let me see here. Yeah, very sad news. Norm Macdonald died from cancer. He had just about a 10-year private battle with it, and he passed away yesterday, today. And he was only 61 years old. Like I told you guys, I won't make it to 69. I die before my birthday when I'm 68, just a few days before. That's what the Ouija board said when I was 13. So it's not a long time. You think 61, oh my God, he's like a grandfather. Good God, he could have gone another 20 years easily. And anyway, he was one of my favorite comedians. And it's weird. It's like a couple of weeks ago, I just watched a lot of his appearances on David Letterman and all the talk shows, Saturday Night Live. And, you know, now he's gone. So we'd like to give a, I don't know, what do? We don't do anything. We don't talk death that much over here. This isn't Jimmy Church Show. Oh! Norm Macdonald would want us to keep going, never to stop making jokes, never to stop having fun, never to stop talking, speaking what's on your mind. He didn't follow any rules. He just did what he wanted. Alien Critter. Yes, I did see Anjali wiggle like a worm and get pissed last night. I saw her thinking, oh my goodness, I think I forgot to brush my teeth. Damn it. I knew it. I knew something was wrong. I knew it. Yeah, I think she was just, that's the way she is. She's really strange, you know. She's kind of weird. I do want to go over some of what was on the Stephen Cambion show, Truth Seekers, last night. Congratulations, Stephen Cambion, for knocking it out of the park. There was a poll on Twitter. It said, whose interview did you like better? Jimmy Church's with Anjali or Stephen Cambion? Or other? I liked them both differently. I thought Jimmy Church asked the questions I wanted to hear, but I didn't hear the second half. I don't know how much longer Cambion went on after the first hour and 4 minutes, because that's all I was there for. And I didn't have time today. I had to get a new battery. I had to go to the coast. I had to make another video. It was like a whole thing today. Go to the parents' house. So I'll watch it after. Actually, we can watch it here in a few minutes. We can take a few minutes out of the day and take a look at that. Look, you know what GUFON is? Before, you know, I didn't brush my teeth. It's a sesame seed. Yep. That was no sesame seed. I know it wasn't. It was from the depths of hell. Thank you, Al Gore. I'll be here. Is that how he sounds? I'll be here in the midterms. You can count on it. We've got global warming. And by the year 2020, we're going to be underwater. Remember when he said that in 2005? We've got 15 years and the coastlines will start disappearing. Yeah, shut off. Shut off. Global warming, global colding. People don't understand. We're in the midst of an ice age. It gets hot before it gets cold. You'll see. Hey, you'll see. Because when I was growing up in the 70s and 80s, it was all about the cold air coming. And they said, gonna get hot before it gets real cold. We're in the middle of another ice age. Mini one. It's gonna be a mini ice age. But things are gonna get cold. You may have to get something to warm your balls. What? This world, I tell you. Ufology has gone absolutely insane. It is. Seriously. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. And I want to show you something. And the reason you see the Matrix world behind me, and I will change the title of tonight's show once it's over. I could do it now, but we're talking. Ufology, we are living in a Matrix reality. Absolutely. I'll tell you why. What's that? What are we doing? Where? Here? Hold on. Oh, you're talking about, yeah, it's roll call. Roll call, everybody! We're going to do a 1 minute, 15 seconds roll call. 3, 2, go. Welcome to the show, Abe Froman, Sausage King of Chicago. Distortion of Reality, welcome to the show. Chuck Bam, welcome to the show. First Floor Audio, welcome to the show. Ms. Jamie, welcome to the show. Pyramid 7, welcome to the show. Den Bub, show welcomes you. Coral Ann, welcome to the show. Felicia the Beautiful Flores, welcome to the show. Paul Galvin, welcome to the show. William Bridges, we all are insane. Welcome to the show, my friend. Tim Tang with the $20 super chat, welcome to the show. Renee Cruzin. Renee Cruz, welcome to the show. Martin Wright with a W, welcome to the show. K, show welcomes you. Did I say it? If I didn't, I'll say it again. Chuck Bam, welcome to the show. Where the heck? Claudia Rodriguez, wow, welcome to the show. Good to see you here. Didn't expect that. Gigi Abby Lynn, nice to see you back. Welcome to the show. Cindy Lou, welcome to the show. Alien Critter, how you doing, huh? Welcome to the show. All right. D Tubbin, welcome to the show. D Tubbin. Mike Gematria, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. What? Where is Dorothy Hawkheads? Welcome to the show. Brian McAllister, welcome to the show. Bob M, welcome to the show. All right, we got to finish off the screen here. Teresa Lilly, welcome to the show. Ash Dobbs, welcome to the show. And that's it. We're done. Rob, what? Welcome. Tony McClear, welcome to the show, you guys. That's it. And Too Much Information and Minnie Main, welcome to the show. That's it. South Point 1360, welcome to the show. Goya Base, welcome to the show. Scott Brown, welcome to the show. All right, now that's it. Now that's it. All right, no new names. I cheated. One extra 30 seconds for the stragglers. No, no more. Sorry. So it is. Obviously, I have been in the field, I don't know, 50 years? It's a long time. And I remember when I was in my early 30s, ufology didn't even have YouTube yet. It did. Oh, yeah, it did. It just came out in 2004. Well, anyway, I really think ufology's just gone crazy. I don't know. Something's wrong. Something's wrong with what's happening. And I know look, that's what I was saying. GUFON, we deliver the news every day in ufology, the best we can. It's just me. UFO sightings, if there are any, right? So you may hear some repeated stuff throughout the week, maybe weeks, depending on what the hot topic is. And right now, it's Lou's book, which, what a coincidence that he announces the book is coming out the same day that we now have an office. Well, not yet, but it will be, according to Lou, inside the SOD for the DOD, for the UAP, to hide from you and me. Oh, Good night, everybody. I mean, why even bother keep going? I mean, right after that, there's no reason to keep going. No. No, that was good. That doesn't get much better. Huh? I gotta go back? Ah, come on. Why do I gotta go back? It's always something. You know, I love America. I do.
Let me tell you something, brother. If it wasn't for me, you would be in the can, man. You would be looking for your ass, man.
Oh, that's hard to do. That's hard to do. You did it pretty good. That was funny. That was so funny the way you did his voice. Was that the Macho Man? You're asking me what you said. I did his voice funny, and then you asked me if it's the Macho Man. I couldn't remember his name. I just didn't know if that was the Hulk or somebody. The Hulk, because it sounded like it when he first started. It sounded like the Hulkster. Shut up, Mike. Holy shit, Mike. All right, if something happens and I don't show up in the next 2 hours, then somebody call 119. COVID. It's crazy. It's insane. And then Anjali comes out. The same day, goes on Truth Seekers. Gives the performance of a lifetime. Cool. I'm sorry. I was starting to think about Gus. Mike, what are you doing? I was crying. I was sitting here. I was so quiet. I didn't want to be like a mouse. Why? What is bothering you? Just do your show. I gotta reform myself. All right. All right. Hey! Dorothy Hawkins with a $10 super chat. Nothing to say, nothing to do. No sticker for me or you. She's just dropping the cash. $10. Thank you very much. I don't like saying that word, cash. I don't like it. It cheapens the word. Doesn't it? Doesn't it cheapen money? And I don't like saying the word money, believe it or not. I don't like the word money or cash. I hate ducats more than anything. But I like the support. Thank you very much, Dorothy. You are a continuing supporter, as is Tim Tinsent to GUFON. And thank you very much. From the bottom of my... Shut off. I knew she was going to squeak quack in there. But Anjali gave the performance of a lifetime. Did she not? I was sitting there, and when she started talking to the alien, I nearly fell out of my chair. It was a scene, man. How can she sit? Oh, the aliens are saying hi. And Steven goes, wait, what? You mean you're talking to him? I think I can do his voice, but I have to get into it. It's not easy. It is easy. He and I almost sound alike when I get excited. You'll see. I'll get excited later. Can't get excited now. But she really did talk about an alien saying hi. My goodness. And then she was having a full blown... Not only, you know what I love about this? You want to know what I love about these people who fake this? You know it's fake when they do this. They go like this. They go, why turn your head? What are you turning your head for? They're in your head. It's so stupid. She's giving the illusion that they're right there. Oh my God, I'm like, what a dummy this person is. Like, we're stupid if we believe it. So if you believe it, good for you. You can buy it. I don't care. That's your life. You can live it any way you want. But I like to live in a reality where aliens aren't speaking to anyone because they're not speaking to me. And no, nobody's proven that they've ever been spoken to. Why not put a little recorder up to your freaking brain and get those brainwaves active? Show it on the recorder. Do something. Try anything. Because I ain't buying it. Can't. Won't. Shan't. Can't. World in Chaos 76 with a $5 super chat. That is just blasting it out there. Here's some scratch for the GUFON box. Oh, well, thank you. And World in Chaos 76 is another continuing supporter. And here you go. And there we go. And then there's 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mucho gusto, generoso. Grazie, grazie. It does. It helps, man. We got to keep this shit going. If this stops, if GUFON stops, you know what happens? It gets really weird. It gets wild. It gets crazy. No, I'm serious. It does. I've seen it. I've seen it. Look what happened when I took a day off on Sunday. What happened Monday? All that chaos. Because they didn't think I was coming back. I can't take a day off. So let's hear what happened. We didn't get a chance. I don't know. It's my show. I want to talk about Anjali again. I'm going to, because I think this is really what's going on. I think she's a disinfo person. I don't know if she's an agent, but she does have all those credentials of working in the FBI, CIA. She's worked there. Trust us. Yeah, she has. Hey, William Bridges with a $10 super chat. For those that believe we should call aliens non-Earth entities. That's interesting. You know what? She did bring up that point, which was hysterical. Who wrote her script? I mean, this was great. No, I'm 100% serious. What's that? Oh, here you go. Thank you, Mr. Bridges. You got to get the big one because it's more than the norm, the average. Thank you very much. It's raining cash, which I hate that word. Thank you, Mr. Bridges. Mucho gusto, generoso, and a continuing supporter of GUFON. Thank you very much. Huh? What's that? Oh, yeah, I wasn't ringing any bells tonight. No, I don't know. Just need a night off from it. What's this? Fred Depp? We'll just say it's $5. Please say Schmohawk for me. Greetings from Germany. Oh. You know, Fred. I'll say it for you when the time is right. That word will be spoken. And, of course, I want to give you a big, big thank you for the super chat. There we go. I'll take a drink while that drops. Thank you. Fred Depp. I think I've seen your name here before, but very cool, man. Super mucho gusto generoso from Germany. Love Germany. I can't wait to go back there. Shh. I used to live in Russia, too. What if I did? What if I was the guy? I could be. I do look like I could be. Oh, believe me. If I was working for the government, I would have had health care. I wouldn't have lost all the weight. I'd still be jacked. I wouldn't look like a shell of my former self. Which, by the way, I've gained a few pounds. 5 pounds now in 7 days. Very happy about that. Mucho gusto. Fatso. No, it's good. We got to get back to the work. All right, anyway. But when you listen to the schmohawks talk, huh? Is that good? That was good. You just want to, I don't know, beat yourself silly. Like, I don't know, maybe punch a baby.
Also had an experience where I thought higher beings had taken me out of my body and put me back in.
What? Steven, you're not supposed to compare abduction stories or ascension stories. Never, ever, ever let them see you ever compare. Now she thinks, look at her. I have my wine and my frizzy hair and my necklace with my shaman bone tooth tongue.
But in my case, it was under the influence of DMT. And many people are asking about your experience and is there some relation to DMT? Because so many people have a DMT experience that is very similar to yours. Can you talk about that? Do you think that, is there a possibility that you were dosed with a hallucinogen?
Did you see her reaction? All she is doing is this. Here's what she hears. DMT. Speak about it? No. Oh, she says. All she wants to do is say what she wants to say. She doesn't give a what anybody else is saying.
Something that I keep coming back to when I listen to or think about your story. You described meeting a lavender being because honestly, I once met a purple being.
Say what?
I also had an experience where I thought higher beings had taken me out of my body and put me back in. But in my case, it was under the influence of DMT. And many people are asking about your experience and is there some relation to DMT? Because so many people have a DMT experience that is very similar to yours.
I mean, who does that? You know what I mean? She's actually making fun of ufology. She is really, I am serious, guys. I'm not joking. I 100% believe this is total bullshit. Rich, if you knew her, she goes back many, many years. Yes, perfecting it. It's part of the long game that these FBI, CIA, whatever she says, do. They do this. They play the role in public when people are around to see if they can get away. Look, it's bullshit. It's just really bizarre behavior.
Can you talk about that? Do you think that, is there a possibility that you were dosed with a hallucinogen, perhaps unknowingly, and that is the cause of your experience?
Yeah, because she couldn't have been sober and lucid because we people that are like that don't normally fly out of our bodies and go visit aliens and then tell everybody on the planet that I'm talking to them. So you either are still high AF or you were injected, didn't know it, with something that made you think you had a real experience, which we all know is bullshit. That's exactly the way that question should have been asked. But, you know, he's being nice. I get it. Steven, I'm joking. Halfway.
What do you think?
I think that we'll know soon enough.
Don't you know? What? Were you injected? Did anybody... Do you think it was a DMT experience? Tell me, what do you think? And she goes, we'll know soon enough.
I can't...
We'll know soon enough.
I can't tell you what I experienced was or was not like a particular hallucinogen. I know this is the biggest talk out there, or one of the biggest.
Have you ever done a hallucinogenic drug?
I have had...
Yes! The droopy shoulders. She went down in posture. She didn't like the question. This is really unbelievable. Really. Well, let's go back a second.
Have you ever done a hallucinogenic drug?
Watch her.
I have had... it's a synthetic mushroom. It was developed in a lab.
Oh, she got the good stuff then. That's not fair.
And like at a university.
I never
like
tried
a university
mushrooms.
lab had been purchased that way, and it was what I was told was that it was a synthetic mushroom, and it was from someone that I trusted very much.
Okay.
And it was a powder, kind of a.
Blah, 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 blah. I want to hear where she talks. Oh, look at that face. That's a face an alien could abduct right there.
It is a very common part of the DMT experience. The most common
When
reported
did she
thing that
talk
people
to
say
the
after
aliens?
DMT experience is, I saw a purple being.
And started looking into like the artwork.
Away from that place. I'd have to go back and try to get evidence or do something. And so people are a little confused about why would you wait 3 years to return there?
I can't give you an answer to that.
Holy shit. Aliens make contact with her through whatever mind she has left. And she knows where they're at. And 3 years she waits. That's how you know it's a lie. What are we on, number 3 now? That's how you know. Because any normal person on this planet would not wait 3 minutes to get back there. There's no way. I would want to go back every single day and ask every single question about the universe, about me, about life. She goes, why'd you wait 3 years? I don't fucking know. It's a lie. That's why. Watch your reaction. It's a good question. Watch your reaction.
Away from that place. I'd have to go back and try to get evidence or do something. And so people are a little confused about why would you wait 3 years to return there?
I don't know. I don't know. Yes, I have to talk about this.
Away from that place.
Sorry.
I'd have to go back and try
Watch
to get
this.
evidence or do something. And so people are a little confused about why would you wait 3 years to return there?
Ah, dang it. I'm trying to get back to that. I want to screenshot it.
A little confused about why would you wait 3 years to return there?
Got it. All right.
I can't give you an answer to that.
Because I can't think of a lie fast enough. That's not one of the questions that I've ever had to answer. Why would I wait 3 years? People just ask me questions about what happened at the time, but I don't know. I have to think about that lie for a minute.
I can tell you
I can tell you other bullshit.
the path of my contact at the time with my friends, and my attempt to contact and reach them that was unsuccessful, which I've already talked about. I would say that if you know anything about Southern California, it's not the kind of place that you go and trespass.
No, I know about it. Yeah, I've been through that desert in a van, and it's not a fun place. You got to make sure that you have water, or you could die. It's that strange of a place, you know.
It is. Even in the higher elevation, you know, it's still very difficult to find water, you know, so it wasn't an area that I felt like.
Yeah, and one can speculate that you don't know what effects on the human brain even being in proximity.
I don't know.
People have is if you've gone into this tunnel and you've been inside this alien base and you've met these aliens, wouldn't those memories be vivid and immediately accessible? And like, why did you need a hypnotic regression to sort of organize the experience for you?
I don't know. That's another good question that I don't have a bullshit answer for. I don't know. She's playing. This is how you. Number 4. 4 reasons why we're on. This is how you know everything she talked about is bullface lie. Shouldn't have to worry about that. You know the answer. If you're not lying, you know the answer. But she's playing it safe. She's not as dumb as she's playing out her looks. Anjali, sorry, but not sorry. You brought this upon yourself. Everything, and you know, being a counterintelligence person, that body language speaks volumes. And I'm trying to figure out if you're just bullshitting us to have fun with it, or if you're a serious believer in this stuff, because I don't think you are. I don't think you is. I don't think you am. She is? She really believes this? I don't know yet. I don't know. There's something off about all of this. And I wanted to see where she was talking to the aliens. I got to find it.
So you just got a greeting.
Oh, shit. I came right to it.
Higher beings. A big question I always have to any experiencer then is, do you get some kind of sense? Why are they here? What do they want? And why you?
Yeah.
Okay. Someone just said.
All right. So he asks her a question. Now, I've done this in acting, where you forget what you're supposed to say. And she's improvising right now. She's doing improv. She didn't have an answer. So to buy some time, she made believe this is number 5. Why? 5 reasons why I know she's lying. And I've skipped over a few, so it could be at 8 by now. So she's buying time to come up with that answer. So she's doing something that comes naturally to her, and that's make voices appear out of thin air in her brain. What a piece of work. I know. There's going to be some of you out there that are going to be upset with me. Hey, I don't care. You know it just as well as I do. This is all bullshit. 100% bullshit. And I'm going to keep talking about it because I like to. And I think you need to see and learn what it's like when somebody lies to you. What is wrong with you people? Don't you want to know what the liars look like, how they act, what they do? No, you don't care. You just want to get on to the next bullshit. I know we will. Lou Elizondo's not that far away. I know I talked about it yesterday, but I had more to say.
Hello, Stephen. So you just got a greeting.
Yeah, well. Hey, Stephen, hold on. Uh-huh. No way. Yeah? You're kidding me. Yeah, he's here. I'm watching him now. Oh, hold on a second. I did it. See, that's what happens when you don't act like you're faking something. I did it wrong. Hold on. I didn't know you were there. Hey, how you doing? Uh-huh. They're here now. Uh-huh. Oh, that... Okay. They want me to tell Stephen hi. I'll do that. You too. You too. Stephen, hi. The aliens wanted to say hi. Oh, I'm sorry. Can't say aliens anymore. The beings. Or people. They want to be known as people. This is fantastic stuff. You got me in stitches over here. I'm so excited. I'm listening to your show. This is good. This is real, right? She really saw aliens. It's fantastic stuff. You know who would like this? Noah McDonald. Mike! It's too soon?
The higher beings are talking to me. That's interesting.
They're acknowledging you.
Why are they here? What do they want? Or speak intelligently or articulate advanced, thoughts.
This is
so
fantastic.
A big question I always have to any experiencer.
She's got no scruples.
Did you get some kind of sense? Why are they here? What do they want? And why you?
Why are they here? What do they want? And why you? A 3-in-1 question she should have an immediate answer for, but the aliens rudely interrupt. Sorry, the people rudely interrupt just to say hi. He just asked her one of the best questions you could ask her. And out of nowhere, the beings are interrupting the show. What a bunch of pricks. They're a bunch of asshole aliens. These guys are assholes, right? Hey, Dorothy. Again, I ask, who holds a press conference for news of this magnitude without proof what they're saying? She did. She did. That's who. That's a $5 super chat. And that's no joke. Dorothy's a continuing supporter. So we want to say grazie. Grazie. And the one. Okay. And the two, three, four, and the 5. Grazie. Mucho gusto generoso, Dorothy. Good question. You know who holds a that's number 6. Reason number 6, Dorothy. That's it. Reason 6 is a big one. Because it's bullshit. That's why when I get to Washington and I sit down on a nice bench with 47 blankets on top of me, seriously, I'm going to have about 30 blankets. They're going to be up to here. I swear to God. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be cold out. I'm going to have a press conference. No lie. And actually, guess what? I may be meeting third phase of Moon. We might be going back out to meet up. It's happening for sure for me. I'm definitely going in October, early November. So that's why these super chats are fantastic, because it is going to help get over there. And we appreciate it. So it's wild stuff, man, what we're going through right now in ufology. I want to just play this last part here that she talked to the aliens. I want to see where that went. I forget. And then I want to get over to Lou. We're running out of time.
Okay. Someone just said, hello, Stephen. So you just got a greeting. So
the higher beings are talking to me. That's interesting.
They're acknowledging you. So they're saying like, hello. Whew. And
yeah.
So anyway.
Don't talk to the guy himself. You got to go through her to facilitate the conversation. Genius. Just genius.
I asked, why are they here?
Right.
And they said, hello. They didn't answer. They didn't say, we're here because we're going to watch you. We're watching the show right now. They didn't say that. That's a good answer. Why are they here? To watch the show. That's what, oh God, if she would have said that, I might have started believing. I might have started believing if she gave real answers. Oh, I just loved it. I love America. Love America.
They are here because they are
fake.
Part of the natural cycle of what we're experiencing ourselves right now. That I agreed to come here and do this and go through these challenges. Prior to this incarnation, they say that I have an agreement with them, that I volunteered for this, that this is my work that I do.
Wait, what? Wait, she just said nothing. She said nothing. No, she said absolutely nothing.
They are here because they are part of the natural cycle.
They're here because they're part of the natural cycle, whatever the heck that means.
What we're experiencing ourselves right now.
They're part of the natural cycle of what we're experiencing right now. Okay.
That I agreed to come here and do this and go through these challenges. Prior to this incarnation, they say that I have an agreement with them, that I volunteered for this, that this is...
She's talking like she didn't even know she volunteered for it. She's talking as if she has to go through this before the incarnation. Wait, what? Incantation? Reincarnation? Bullshitization? That's the one. One more time, because it really makes no sense. Why are they here?
They are here because they are part of the natural cycle of what we're experiencing ourselves right now. That
they're here because they're part of the natural cycle. Makes no sense. No sense. No sense at all.
That I agreed to come here and do this and go through these challenges. Prior to this incarnation, they say that I have an agreement with them, that I volunteered for this, that this is my work that I do. Now,
this is the work that I do. Okay.
I'm telling you that this feels right to me. I'm not telling you that I have memory of it being true. I just have how it feels very true. Do you understand?
No.
Sure.
No, you don't. I know you don't. Nobody does.
There's this like itch. I don't know how else to explain it. I just can't quite.
Comforting herself, brushing her hair back, hand gesturing, keeping the other one close, almost making herself laugh.
Reach something, and I try. But so they say that they're here to facilitate our choices at the end of this cycle. That's a very natural cycle.
They're here to facilitate our choices at the end of the cycle, which
that comes to a natural conclusion.
So they're going to help facilitate our choices at the end of this cycle.
We will be moving into a
You ask me something that the aliens are right there talking to her. If you ask me something while the aliens are I'd be like, shh, hold on, what are they saying? They're saying da-da-dee-da-da, not they are saying, say it! Reason number 7, that proof that she's lying. Well, we're just going to go up to 10, and then we'll end. Maybe we get 3 out right away. But this is reason number 7. If they're talking to her now, why is she thinking of what to say? Bullshit.
Non-temporal.
Yeah. Tempura chicken. Yeah, got it.
Choice about what we want to do next. Is there anything in that I need to clarify?
No,
you seeing a psychiatrist? They're guys all over that.
I think I get it, but
you don't get it. Nobody gets it.
I mean, we can go deeper if that's not satisfactory.
No, I thought we would get to conscious contact a bit later too, and some more deep explanation of that, because I find that.
Look at how unsettled she is. She's angry. She's upset. She keeps Hey, how come she had a wheelchair that day? She seems like she can lift herself out of that couch with no problem whatsoever. Maybe she just had a little queasiness. Maybe she's the alien. What if she's the alien? That's why Stephen has warmed up to her. She's controlling him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What's this? Questions coming in? V says, I really wish this had started with Stephen sharing her evidence. All right.
How you do it if you have a particular path that you're trying to be on.
I'm going to look pretty silly. It's supposed
It's
to be
okay
a
to hopefully introduce
Let's
these
see.
beings to you. You know, walk right out.
Oh,
What
listen.
they're saying is what's important, and what they're saying is going to happen next is what's important. I'm sick of talking about me. I don't want to talk about me. And then the next thing you know, that darn screenshot comes up, and I said, "Oh my God!" And you can follow all the comments, even.
Sure, and I misunderstood. And what I said as soon as I saw that screenshot is, why would you release a book in October if you're going to have the proof in December? It didn't make any sense to me. So, I was critical. But I understand how, like, peer pressure, and that is how everybody does it. You write the book, you do the documentary, you do the conference appearances. So maybe those people weren't far off in telling you this is how you should do it. But I'm glad that you're doing it your way now.
Can I just show you something real quick? Watch her. When he's talking, all she wants to do is say that what she's starting to say now. She doesn't give a shit about Stephen.
What they're saying
Watch.
is what's important, and what they're saying is going to happen next.
I
is
hate
what's
people
important.
like this.
I'm sick of talking about me. I don't want to talk about me.
No, I don't want to talk about me, but I'm going to talk about me for a good hour and 45 minutes.
The next thing you know, that darn screenshot comes up, and I said, "Oh my God!" And you can follow all the comments, even.
Sure, and I misunderstood. And what I
Here she goes. Now she's one of these people that I can't stand. You start talking, but she just hears womp, 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 womp. Now back to me.
Said as soon as I saw that screenshot is, why would you release a book in October if you're going to have the proof in December? It didn't make any sense to me. So I was critical, but I understand how, like, peer pressure, and that is how everybody does it. You write the book, you do the documentary, you do the conference appearances.
Lick my
so
lips,
maybe those people weren't far off in telling you this is how you should do it. But I'm glad that you're doing it your way now.
It's not that they're doing. What they're doing is they're getting all of the information out that they're trying to get out, and what I'm doing is
bullshit.
I'm going to hopefully introduce these beings.
Did you? Reason number 8. Did you see how she didn't know what to say right there? This is a really bad liar. And then I'm done. I'm not going to go to 10. Watch how she acts.
I was critical, but I understand how, like, peer pressure, and that is how everybody does it. You write the book, you do the documentary, you do the conference appearances. So maybe those people weren't far off in telling you this is how you should do it. But I'm glad that you're doing it your way now.
It's not that they're doing. What they're doing is they're getting all of the information out that they're trying to get out, and what I'm doing is I'm going to hopefully introduce these beings to you.
All I do is bring forth the information. I want you to look at her right here. After she said, I'm supposed to bring the information to you about the beings. Look at this look. This is pure evil. That is pure evil. I kid you not. She may be an alien. I'm not kidding. She may be the alien. That's how this shit usually goes down, right? In the movies. People start talking about stuff, right? And then the next thing you know, they take off the mask at the end and they're the monster. That's the look she just shot at Stephen Cambion, and I'll show you a little more. I mean, this is unbelievable what's going on here. Seriously, I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried. She's looking right in the camera with a look that, I don't know, that just scares the shit out of me. Something going on. And that story is awfully weird. She's lying. There's no doubt about it. Absolutely. Why is she doing this? The only thing, and she's going to say it's not about money because she has to right now. But down the road, and she's playing the long game. Down the road, 6 months, maybe a year after she comes back from the fake visitation, that'll never happen, to the alien cave. It's never going to happen. But anyway, if we go through the motions, play devil's advocate, as they say, she's done going there, She will have a book deal. She will have a movie deal. She will be on Lifetime or Hallmark or OWN. She is going to be on TV. Guarantee it. Now, the weird thing about this is the clash between what's going on with Lou Elizondo and all those clowns. And I say clowns because how gullible and stupid are we if we believe any good is going to come out of this office of the UAP and the SOD with the DOD, see? About UAP. And that may happen within 6 months to a year. Who knows when that happens? And Lou Elizondo said it may not happen, but it probably will happen. But he says it's not done yet, but most likely it will be. My thing is this, and this bothered me about that, and I had a whole day to think about it because I need that kind of time. Why would Lou Elizondo go on Max's show with only 2,500 subscribers and drop this so-called bombshell news? But he didn't go on CNN. Now, the story's picked up because it was on Max's show. So there's online chatter about it. Twitter and I don't know. It's out there. I've seen it in my Google News today. But Lou hasn't gone on those shows yet. I don't think he will. But why come out with that story if it's not even dotted yet? It's not even done. The UAP room at the SOD. Why isn't that even... He said it's not done yet, but we're working on it and it looks like it may become something. Well, something can get in the way of that. Lou says, a lot of people have been saying it's been awfully quiet. Well, when it's quiet, that's when we're working. Yeah, that makes sense. When it's quiet, we're working. That makes no sense at all. That is such a bullshit excuse. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Everything is being strategically dropped. Don't believe a word of it. I don't believe anything anybody from the government says. Anjali came from the government. She was molded. Okay? Counterintelligence, just like Lou. It's a miracle. It's a coincidence. Oh, it's synergy. It's the Matrix. Everything's coming to a head. So we have Lou Elizondo, who's supposed to be this reputable guy from the government who fights against justice and the American way and the First Amendment right to get things out to the public that shouldn't be top secret. But if it is violating national security, I'm not going to put that in jeopardy. Just so you can get your UAP story. Thanks, Lou. I don't care about disclosure if it hurts national security. No way am I going to do that. No way, sir. I took an oath to the Constitution, and I'm not going against that for nothing. Oh, way to go, Lou. Way to go. You're really good. You really took that oath. Now people out there are going, this guy's an asshole. No, I'm not. You're an asshole for saying that. I'm actually a nice guy. And you should be thanking me for pointing this stuff out. Because it's bullshit. Lou did the same thing Anjali did. Talked about something before it happened. Why? And they're both on two different sides of the spectrum. she's all about the things that Lou apparently doesn't really believe in, but is faking he talks about. Yeah, I know. Lou doesn't believe in esoteric shit. He doesn't believe that stuff, that you can talk to aliens. He doesn't. He'll say he might believe in it. But then you got Anjali who swears by it. Why is this happening at the same time? It's almost like, it's very confusing, especially for those of us who follow in the field. Now, if you're a regular citizen, a casual observer, this stuff doesn't really mean anything because you're probably not knowing it's coming out on the same day, around the same time, from the same idiots as before. I think it's to throw us off. That's why I'm saying I think this has to do with disinformation. Especially her. She is an example of why TTSA, Lou Elizondo, and all these people never spoke to the public. This is why, because of her. People like her. And there's nothing against anybody else out there. I know I've got a bunch of you here who have experiences. So do I. So I'm not talking about you. You're not going out in public, covering yourself in magical blankets and making a fake press conference about an alien species in caves. Nobody here is doing that. Do you see the difference? So don't get mad at me. I'm not covering everybody. It's not a blanket statement. I said it's because of her. People like her are ruining ufology. Ruining it. Seriously ruining it. It's really bad. It's bad. And then you have Lou Elizondo, who seems like he wants to do the right thing, right? He doesn't seem like he wants to do the bad thing. But I don't like the way his thing is being thrown out. There's something wrong with it. So we have one super credible looking fella and one super not so credible looking female agent. That's how I'm separating them, because one's male, one's female. That makes it easy. Just use their names. I'll do what I want. You get your own show. You can say whatever pronoun, adjective, whatever you want to do. Do it your own way. But she's a she, he's a he. And he seems credible, she doesn't. And I know there's a small percentage of you that thinks she's credible. Let's just wait and see. Yeah, we will. We'll wait and see. But this isn't going anywhere. That's for sure. It's for sure. It's a very confusing time. We are completely insane at this moment. It is. This is crazy what's going on. Absolutely nutty. I've never seen it. Now, recently, we've never seen so much mainstream media play, right? We were talking about, my God, every day it's on TV. This is fantastic. I can't believe I'm listening to everybody in the news talk about UFOs. It was great. For those 6 months, for the 180 days from January to June, it was fun. And now, when things slow down, isn't it a miracle? She has that press conference soon after the June 25th preliminary dump. Wasn't there another something that just dropped too? Recently? Like 2 million documents or something? Didn't something just come out again? What am I missing? I'm forgetting something. What's this, Chuck? What the Carl was at my window. Honest Eagle. And now I see ETs in my dust. Chuck, you know that stuff. It's real because he saw it. We weren't there. Be nice. I mean, what are you saying? He's making it up? No. He wouldn't do that. He's a nice guy. Come on, you know that guy's nice. Honestly. And Dr. Pecker says, GUFON and I shall talk. Yes, Rich, talk to Dr. Pecker. Well, he's a pecker, she's a pecker, they're a pecker. Wouldn't you like to be a pecker too? Be a pecker, be Dr. Pecker. He's in the show. I never seen him before. Who is he? Talking to me. It's Dr. Pecker. In the GUFON chat. In the GUFON chat. Dr. Pecker is in the GUFON chat. Time to change scenes, guys. Changing topics. Down the, whatever this is now. What do we call that? The wormhole. Yeah, the wormhole. Whoa. 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 Oh, man. Right down the, what is this? This is nuts. Get me over there. I can't wait to see what you got. Slapped ham? Here we go.
Korea. It's a rare piece of raw aerial footage that shows the flight path of an unidentified flying
Let's
object.
look at some UFOs, guys. Get you excited now.
The video shows clear wide views of a landscape just as a flying object whips by overhead. The object in the video appears to be very small. That definitely leads to questions about whether or not the object is actually a manned craft. Due to its size, we can't rule out the possibility of it being a highly advanced military drone. The
Remember
sheer
this?
speed of the object is incredible. Here it is in slow motion.
Remember this thing? This thing's kind of cool. Yeah, man, I love this one.
Of course, the speed of the object does also open up the possibility that this is an alien drone. Some viewers think that this is some type of extraterrestrial reconnaissance vessel conducting research.
Oh, the phone. What is that? Moore's Socio. Socio? I want to talk. He says, I am in these beings don't want to help. They don't want to talk, and anything they say is a lie for whatever strange otherworldly agendas they might have, clan. It's practical common sense. So you're in the camp that these beings don't want to help, they don't want to talk, and anything they say is a lie for whatever. Well, first of all, that last statement can't be true because the beings aren't saying anything to anybody. There's no proof of that. And anything the aliens say is a lie for whatever strange otherworldly agendas they might have, clan. Yeah, if they did speak, I wouldn't believe them either. Why would we? You know, the alien, this is a very easy thing to make up. It's a very easy thing to fake. Okay? Because you know for a fact you're going to have believers out there. You're going to have people following you. You're going to have people who think like you. You're going to have people that have imaginations like you. Until I hear an actual alien voice in my head while I'm awake, not while I'm dreaming, because we know that's happened. I've had dreams where I thought I was awake, but come on, the reality of it is I was having a lucid dream. I know that. It's just fun. I'm in this for the passion. People may think, oh, that's all you do. You bash people. That's all you're going to do. You're so negative. No, I'm not. You got me all wrong, people. You do. I read the comments. I see them. I'm not erasing them. I'm letting you guys say whatever you want. And I am not the bad guy here. There's no way I can be. No logical person would look and listen to what's going on here tonight or any night that I have this show and say, this guy doesn't care because I care. I care more than, I think more than anybody, to be honest with you. Seriously, that's how much I care. And this guy's a dick. All he does is want to bash. And I don't want to bash people. I don't. I'm not. I'm just pointing out things that I think are obvious to me. And I'm not the only one who thinks this way. And the sad thing is, people like you guys are afraid to share the show. You're afraid to even act like you're a part of GUFON. I know, I've seen private conversations with a lot of people. Nobody here. But, you know, I've been around a while, so I got a lot of people, a lot of places, and hear a lot of different things and see things that make me very upset. And at the same time, I'd sit back and I go, I kind of knew it, you know. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes they slip through and you get one by the goalie. And I'm made to look like a fool. It happens to all of us. Nobody's perfect. I can't defend every single angle of the field. But I'm not doing anything that I think is hateful, mean, or wrong. I'm just doing it differently than everybody else. I'm speaking my mind. I'm saying what I know you're thinking. I want to get back to the UFOs. Thank you, Moro, Moors, Cercio, Source.
For a future landing.
Anyway, this is a good sighting.
Ultimately, this video is proof that someone's likely conducting surveillance over the skies.
This next one's interesting.
Very brief. The object continues to glide along before vanishing behind a large city building.
Is it birds?
The odd, undefined shape of this object raises many questions. Is it possibly a cluster of drones? Maybe. However, the cluster is not likely to be comprised of military drones due to the lights that are clearly visible. It is possible that this is some
drones.
type of
There were no
coordinated drone
lights.
show put together by a group of amateurs looking to add a little bit of interest. Many residents have taken to social media to report what they're seeing.
Remember this a few months ago?
Video shared by an account named...
I think this is a UFOs that's not UFOs. I think they're attached to something because that's what it looks like.
On them.
What do we got here? What? Oh, it's the same thing.
While this particular video shows lights at nighttime, other videos have showed odd-shaped aircraft hovering in the air during broad daylight.
Diamond-shaped UFOs, very popular in the southern hemisphere.
Some sightings show a long, curved blue object hovering in the sky.
I think that's a pearl of lights that's strung out. Yeah, so let's go.
Shaped object on a clear day.
Here's a
was
good one.
snapped by an Australian astrophotographer.
Could be a balloon.
While it's fairly easy to make out its triangle-shaped body, everything else about this craft is a mystery. To some, the image looks like a small triangle-shaped alien craft. Others have a much more mundane explanation, however. The skeptic answer to this image is that the astrophotographer simply snapped a photo of a balloon floating through the air. Many think it actually looks like a leather balloon that's shaped like an A.
Oh yeah, it could be an A, it could be an N. That's all it is. See? Remember this one? This is a good one.
However, it was recorded during July of 2015.
That's not a bad one.
In the video, 3 very visible black dots have a
Can I say something real quick? This is one of the better UFO sightings of the year. This one isn't bad. They stay pretty much in the same exact spot. Anytime you have 3 objects going to form a triangle, wise guys.
Line to form a perfect triangle in the sky at dusk.
Wednesday, the 22nd of July.
The narrator filming the oddity in the sky claims to have just finished a rugby game. In the video, he describes what's being witnessed as 3 flying unidentified objects elevating ahead. He describes them as being very strange.
Yeah, and there are 3 unidentified flying objects elevating.
It is so intriguing for UFO researchers. Taken on May 2nd of 2021 at 2 a.m. in the parking lot of a business, this footage shows what appears to be some type of object rocketing across the night sky. A comet-like light literally streaks through the sky with the precision of a missile.
Oh, come on now.
There's a huge range of theories for this strange piece of footage.
Oh.
First, there's the bug theory. It's possible that the object whipping by is actually just a bug that appears to be a craft flying through the air.
I don't think so.
In fact, people who own security cameras actually experience the phenomenon of bugs appearing much bigger than they really are when footage is reviewed. Of course, saying that the blazing image seen streaking across the sky in this footage is really just a bug seems a bit of a stretch. The second explanation involves...
Wow, that's a good one. Really? What's this?
Neighborhood. It was shared on Reddit by a user named Ace Whittles, who claims that the video was recorded by a friend. The footage shows a patch of lights in the sky that appear to be slowly rotating and shifting.
Sure, like Chinese lanterns. Look at the wind. It's going in the same direction. All right. The link will be in the description. You can watch the rest of that. We got more show to do. I thought that would get you excited. You know what else should get you excited? The Matrix. Part 4 will be coming out when? Next year? This December? The Matrix 4 looks really good. Trailer. I can't play it. I know. Yeah, I thought I could play trailers, but obviously we can't. Because it gives you a copyright claim. The thing about... And I'm going to do an in-depth story on the Matrix in ufology. Let me give you an example. I'll tell you real quick, and I'll try showing you. Well, let me pull it up. I want to show you something. Give me a second here. I'm going to play a video, and because I didn't think about this till just before the show, I'm going to put a video up here. You guys can watch it for a second. And oh, wow. I didn't see this. Wait a second. Hold on. I know for damn sure when I woke up this morning at 5:15 a.m. or so, because I slept after the show, I went over to Third Phase of Moon. Didn't see a video put up. Now, I just went there, because it's my shortcut to Third Phase UFO Report. And there's a video. This is the second time this has happened. And I'm going to play it. Oh, I sounded like Biden. I want to show you because Boy, is he starting to slip up. All right, you guys watch this. I'm going to get my Matrix stuff. I think you're going to like this. I don't know what's going on here on Third Phase, but I'm going to watch it with you.
Phase.
Just for a couple of minutes, guys.
It's kind of difficult once you release the technology to be analyzed and give it to everyone. They can just run with it. You really can't keep the weapon potential hidden. You really can't. Look, with ET technology, you can literally rule the world.
Welcome back to Third Phase Moon. Blake Cousins here with some breaking news in regards to the off-world vehicles recovered. This is what the Pentagon is stating, and we've been following up on it. And we thought it'd be a good idea to get in touch with the man himself who was the original whistleblower in regards to an off-world vehicle recovered during an archaeological dig. We're going to be speaking with Jim Goodall, who just spoke with Bob Lazar just moments ago. We're going to share that conversation with you, and we're also going to have our special correspondents today chiming in on what they think of Lazar's latest statements and what he knew, and was he right all along. GUFON Radio, Richard Giordano is going to join us, along with Paula Asteria, who's going to chime in, as well as the connection between Bob Lazar's statements and what's breaking today. And we're also going to get to Jim Goodall and his statements in regards to his recent conversation just moments ago with Bob Lazar. Let's just get some insight from Jim right now. Jim, how you doing? What's going on?
With the events of this last Thursday on Fox News, I felt I had to call a longtime friend of mine who I've known since before he went to work out in the desert, and that's Bob Lazar. So I called him up, talked to his wife first, that she's sort of his gatekeeper. And I asked Bob, I said, hey, what do you think? You finally been authenticated. And he said, nah, I'm gonna give it a couple days. He said, when I first heard it, he said he was really, really excited. And then he sat down and thought for a second and he said, I can't imagine them releasing anything significant. This may be a smoke screen, but in a couple days, get back to me and I'll, if it's still in the news and if it still hasn't disappeared, I would more than happy to give my opinion. But right now, he said I'm holding back. But I did talk to Bob. Doc Skinner was in on the conversation, and he had a big smile on his face. For those who don't know, I knew Bob before he went to work out in the desert. And I met him with John Lear. I met him at John Lear's house. And I had just photographed the F-117, and I was the first person to do it. And all the photomats were closed by the time we got back to Vegas. And Lear said, hey, I got a friend coming over. He just moved here from Albuquerque. Seems like a cool guy. I think you'll like him. And in the front door came Bob Lazar, nice guy. And I told him about my dilemma that I had shots of the F-117. And he said, hey, I got a film processing unit at home on the other side of town. Let's go process it. So he jumped in his car. We're about 5 minutes out of John Lear's house. And Bob looks at me and said, I feel sorry for Lear. I said, why is that? I said, well, he's from this incredibly famous, aviation family, Learjet. His dad brought that to the world. And said that, and the son of a bitch believes in UFOs. I mean, he said, how stupid is that? And this is before he went to work out in the desert. And he also said, you couldn't put a gun to my head to convince me that UFOs were real. He said, I'm a nuclear physicist. If I can't put my hands on it or prove it mathematically, it doesn't exist.
Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I remember this report. That's cool, man. I really enjoyed that. We got to talk about that very soon. A lot of stuff happening with Greer. That new documentary is probably going to be out, probably early next year, January, February. I'm not even saying this because we're friends, but the documentary that the Cousins brothers put together with Greer and others, probably the best documentary I've ever seen when it comes to UFOs, behind the scenes stuff, Secret Space Force stuff. I mean, this is... It's as good as it gets. So, anyway, The Matrix plays a very big part. And coincidentally, the Cousins brothers and myself had a conversation about this maybe, a couple of times over the last several months. That everybody that, and you can look throughout life too, it works the same way, right? You ever hear when people say, and you probably say it, well, that guy looks like a Rich Giordano, or Bob Lazar looks like a guy who would work at S4. I mean, he literally fits the role. You couldn't cast better people for what they look like according to the role they're in. For example, I'll start right off the bat. Let's bring him over. I forgot to bring everybody over. Lou Elizondo. He looks like the type of guy that would be talking about UFOs, UAPs in the government, and all that stuff that he says he does. Right? He looks like it. It's amazing. Let's bring up the next one. Okay, there's a lot of people in this field, have a lot of different roles. You see what Lou Elizondo's role is and what he looks like. Oh, well, what about Richard Dolan? Doesn't he look like the type of guy that's a historian in ufology? Yeah, man. So it's got me thinking. And I'll even bring in a little bit of lunacy woo, because David Wilcock, even his name, everything about this guy, he looks like a schmohawk. He looks like a guy who would bullshit everybody and love doing it. And he does. That's the weird thing. He does, and he's good at it. Look at him here. Oh, whoever took that picture got the worst lighting for that side. Who else do we got? Oh, well, the next one goes without saying. Greer. Greer has done more for ufology than I know a lot of people would like to admit, but he has. He's done a lot. He's gotten the Disclosure Project, all that stuff. CE5, we all know. But he looks the part. It's weird, man. Even myself. Don't I look like the type of guy that would be in this situation? Doing what I'm doing? And just to throw it in a little bit more crazier than that. Talking to the Cousins brothers the other day, they told me that they've been making films since they were kids. 8, 9, 10, I don't know, very, very, very young, 12, 13, whatever it is. They were into it, they were young, and they've been doing it, and here they are. Making a documentary, had the most successful documentary of the year last year. Countdown to Disclosure. It's weird. We look like we're supposed to be in the roles we're in. Right? Here's the Cousins brothers. Don't they look like it? Oh. Don't they? They do. They look like they're supposed to have third phase of moon. It doesn't make sense unless the Matrix is real. Or we just get acclimated to the way people look and we familiarize ourselves with them and the subject matter at hand. Yes, I understand it could be. But you can't have this guy being the UFO historian. It just doesn't make sense. You gotta have Dolan do that. The guy with the glasses, the manicured beard, the eyebrows. And then you got the guy who lies to everybody. Shithead. Asshole face. That's that guy. Nice guy with a little bit of credibility now gone out the window recently. Dolan? What about this guy? Lou? They look like the role they're supposed to be in. No, look, would you trust this guy to say he worked at ATIP and was the head of ATIP or whatever Lou's faking he said he did? Or does this look like a guy who would go out and fight against Afghanistan and the Taliban and be an intelligence officer? Counterintelligence? No, that's this guy. You understand? Now I'm going to blow your mind. Let's say you didn't know the history of my next person I want to give an example to. If you didn't know the history, wouldn't you say that this guy has the potential to do what he did? He looks like a pedo. That's pedo. That's what he looks like. That's what they look like. It's true. I know. But that's the stereotypical dick. You see? Now I'm going to throw another one at you. Oh, you're going to love this one. I know you will. I know you will. Bob Lazar. Looks like the guy who would lie about working with alien technology, doesn't he? He looks like the guy who would lie about it. He actually looks like the guy who would work there. He looks like he could be a bunch of different things. He looks like he could be a scientist. He looks like he could be a historian. But you know what he doesn't look like? He doesn't look like a guy who would fight the Taliban. He doesn't look like the guy who would promote movies. He doesn't... Yeah, I guess he could fit the same role as Stan Romanek. But nah, not as bad. He looks like he could do a lot of different things. And what did he do? Or claim he said he did? Worked at one of the most important places on the face of the planet, S4. Working with alien technology. That's because I did. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. No, you didn't. Well, yes, I did. No, you didn't. Maybe you did, Rich. I mean, do you know he was there? Look, Mike, there's a lot of evidence that goes against Bob Lazar working there. Calm down. You don't have to get excited. I'm just asking. This guy gets so excited. It's funny to see. Shut up, you prick you. Now let's go to the next one. The next one is The Voice. The man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Jimmy Lurch Church. He looks like the guy who would have a radio show. Right? Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. That's him. That's him. He's the guy. Not this guy. No, not him. This guy. That looks like the voice of internet radio. I'm Jimmy Church. Buy my coffee. All right, we get it. Nice joke. And he also looks like Eddie Munster, but that's for another day. Right? Right? And what about this guy? There couldn't be, the next one, there couldn't be a more matrixy addition to ufology than the next guy. There couldn't be a more perfect creation to what a lawyer in ufology would look like. It's this guy, Shaniel Dehan. That looks like the lawyer for people in ufology. There's no doubt about it. Look, there's a beam coming right out of it. This is weird. It's weird, isn't it? One more. I got one more. Now, the next one needs no introduction. You've seen this individual time and time again. Crazy Eyes Killer. Jeremy Snormel. One of the most, he looks like the guy we talk about. Shifty, shady, shitty. He's got his Jesus hands. Please believe me. Everything about this guy screams asshole face again. And he brings and delivers asshole stuff. It's amazing to me. They fit every single piece of the puzzle perfectly. Jeremy Corbell looks like the way he does because that's who he is. Asshole face liar. No, no, no. Jurassic erase. Take that one back, you bastard. Erase, erase. I didn't mean to say that. Jeremy Corbell has no freaking clue what he's doing. That's why he looks the way he does. No idea what he's doing. So he's got to fake it, got to promote it. You got to believe. You got to don't. I mean, nobody ever believes me. You got to believe me and my shifty eyes and my Jesus palms. Don't you believe anything I tell you? I'm not lying to you. I'm Jeremy Corbell. Look, I can only tell you one thing. These things are there. They're real. And we don't know what they're capable of. That, to me, is scary. That's Jeremy Corbell. Crazy eyes. Yeah. He fits in. They all fit. They all do. Jeremy, lawyer, voice of whatever. The guy who worked at S4, perfect fit. The pedophile. The guys who make movies, it's perfect. This guy looks like what he's supposed to be doing, even there. This guy looks like, that's the asshole face I was talking about. David Wilcock, even his name sucks. Richard Dolan, Dick D, Dirty Dick D. I like this picture better. Yeah, man, that was when I was out. That was before I met Tracy. I was out there boffing. I was out there fucking ufology, man. I'm Richard fucking Dolan. That's the hair. And then you got Boo-hoo Lou. Treat me like a regular man. I've got a job. I've got a family. I've got a lie to do. I've got a job to do. Everybody fits. Welcome to ufology in the Matrix, because it's true. I'm telling you, there's something going on, and I'm showing you the evidence. These people look like they're supposed to be in the situations and the roles that they're playing. That's why Lou's given a script. That's why everybody's getting a script except for me. I don't know what this video's doing in there. I don't know what that one's doing in there. But I might as well show you because it's here. This is a living human statue. What? We're done with that conversation. Oh, okay. You don't believe? David Wilcock, Chuck? What do you say? Me too. David Wilcock, the greatest mind of our time. No. 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 He's got the biggest forehead of our time. Him, and believe it or not, who else has a huge forehead? You know what my thought is on big foreheads. You know what I think about big foreheads. That people who have big foreheads tend to lie, tend to get stuck in fake lives and fake stories and fake everything. And I don't know if you're going to believe this next one, but you're going to have to because it's true. I'm trying to find a good picture and there just isn't one. Holy crap. My God. Where can I get a good picture of this forehead? I mean, there's pictures here. Let's see. I need a big one. No, that sounds great. Go ahead, take that. I need a big one. Ha ha. Here she is. Linda Moulton, howdy doody, fresh and fruity. She's got a huge forehead. Huge. She's like David Wilcock, huge. Very big forehead. Very big. Very, very big. She's as shifty, shady as it gets. I don't trust Linda Moulton, howdy doody, fresh and fruity anymore. There was a time where I believed her when she was in the crop circles in around 1989, 90. And then she got into the cattle mutilations because she's probably CIA. And she's taken that career. She infiltrated ufology. That's the behind the scenes story that people talk about, Linda Moulton Howe, is that she somehow got the role of infiltrator of ufology and was throwing attention off of what was really happening with the cattle mutilations and saying it was aliens when it wasn't. It's really us at night doing shit while she's out there saying, precision cut marks. Do we have anything that can do that? Lasers? Yes, but that's really only an alien could have done that. And they took their genitalia, they took their tongue, a couple of teeth, and they took the cow's eyeballs, anything that ends with alls. They took it. They took all their alls, eyeballs, cow balls. They took them all. That's what she was doing. She is supposed to be a disinfo agent too. I don't really know. But it's fun to talk about. But she looks like what Linda Moulton Howdy Doody Fresh and Fruity should look like. She looks like part of the Matrix makeup of what an ex or maybe currently working CIA operative inside of ufology, making believe she's nobody, just an investigative journalist. She's an investigative journalist. I like to go back in time. I want to know I know she was an investigative journalist, but was she on the news? Is that what she was doing? Was she a reporter for the news, the National Enquirer, the Sun? I forget. She was doing something like that. All right, well, I hope you like my little example of what's going on in Matrix ufology, because I tell you what, it's real. And I'm part of it. I'm part of it. I am part of ufology's Matrix. It says so right behind me. Who else would be doing what I'm doing the way I do it? There's nobody else can do what I'm doing the way I do it. Because it's me, it's my real personality. Stephen Cambion, nobody can do what he does because that's his personality, his Matrix copy put into the Matrix and ufology. Hey, look, this works everywhere. Look at politics. And I'm not going to get into it tonight. Just look at the president and work your way down. That's all I got to say about that. Seriously. Somebody sent me this video. I want to play it. It's just a little bit of entertainment. In 3, 2, go. I understand Section 8. You probably weren't listening to everything I was saying because, the chat room and listening to me, it's not easy to do them both. I never once said I don't believe what happened to the cows. That's not what I said. It's not even close to what I said. It's not even at all in the same field as what I was talking about. So you're going to have to go back and listen. That's your goal. That's what you do. Skinwalker Ranch, I believe there's something going on. Okay? I do. Yeah. I believe Skinwalker Ranch. The thing about what's going on over there, and if you want to go back and talk about 7, 8 years, 9 years, whatever Bigelow was there, None of that information was ever released to anybody. He kept it. He's allowed to. He doesn't have to disclose it. It was a private entity. He bought the ranch. But those that work there, even though I'm sure they signed a disclosure agreement that they're not allowed to talk about what happened, there were some of the investigators getting sick, but there were also investigators saying there's nothing going on. So we have two sides of the spectrum again, and that is very frustrating. But I don't think that people are imagining everything. The only thing that bothers me is there's very, 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 very little evidence that anything's going on over there. That's my problem. I think if there is any evidence, Bigelow has it. My question is, why would Brandon Fugel, Ziegfuhrer of Skinwalker, Ziegfugel, why would he buy the ranch? Well, he too wanted to investigate it. Why? Why? He bought it from Bigelow. Why doesn't Bigelow just disclose that information? Maybe he did. Or Bigelow got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Or to alleviate, and not that Ziegfugel needs to worry about money, but to alleviate some of the debt, why not have a TV show about Skinwalker Ranch for 2 years? Mind you, they only gave us 6 episodes each year, but how much can we go around and saying the same things over and over? I mean, the evidence that they tried to muster up was so embarrassing at that Skinwalker show. I was angry. A cow dropped dead, right? All the other cows went south. They went away from this cow hung out and stayed by a tree. Well, it looks like a bird flying over. They snap a picture and they said there was this object that came over as the cow was dying. Of course, birds are going to fly over every now and then. It's not like that bird flew over and the cow went, "Meh." It's not what happened. The cow was laying there, didn't feel good, and died. That's it. Why did all the other cows leave it alone? How come animals didn't even come over and nip at it, bite it, take it apart? I wasn't there. But maybe, just maybe, it's the instincts of the animal to stay away from the dead carcass that may have been poisoned. Who knows? Maybe Dragon did it. The guy's got a name like a Dragon. If I knew a guy who was going to be on my show and his name was Dragon, I don't do the show. No freaking way. No way. Just hearing that guy's name discredits that whole thing. It does. I don't care what anybody says. Every time now, mind you, Dragon was better this year. He was. Section 8, I'm with you. I want to go there too, but we'll never be able to. We can go on the outskirts, right? Maybe we can do that. And believe me, all of that area is supposed to be ripe. Is it rife or ripe? It's rife with activity. But let me tell you something, Section 8. If you want to go to Skinwalker or go about the outer skirted area, outskirts of the area, I'll go. I'll go. We could set that up for March. I will go and investigate Skinwalker, the outside. Of course, Brandon Fugel will have to be there, and I'd have to do the march and, and Sieg Heil and all that. Sieg Fugel. But I wouldn't be too worried about anything following you home. I know, a lot of people out there can be like, Rich, don't say that. What about your Ouija board experience? Fuck that board. Where are you going? Who's leaving? What's this? Who's leaving? Good night, Al Warrior. Good night, man. Nice to see you. Take care. Good time. Good time. What's that? What Stargate sheet? So let's do it. All right. Well, what I want to do is this. I do want to go to Skinwalker area. I do. I'm going to look around and see what it's like around the area and see if that's a place where we could, rent a truck and maybe go out in the desert and hang out without getting in trouble. It's an interesting place. Yeah, Ouija boards are harmless. Tell that to my throat. All right, Paul. Oh, yeah, I know it's 4 a.m. God bless you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, well, we're about to go, too. We're about to get going. We had a good night. A nice round of applause for yourselves there. And I still have more to talk about, but I'll just save it for tomorrow. That's all. Can't do everything. I mean, this was I don't know how this show started, but I had fun. I know I talked a whole lot tonight, but it was keep going till 6. I've got work to do, man. I can't. I wish I could. I've got other things I got to do. I've got 4 hours of editing to do, and I'm going to take an hour. I can't even take a break right now. Can I? I'll have to see what the producer says. I don't know. I had fun tonight. I thought tonight's show was great. Thank you to Truth Seekers for allowing me to use your video. But thank you, moderators and super chatters. What a freaking awesome night. Thank you for supporting GUFON. You can still support GUFON. There we go. Al Warrior, AL Warrior with the $5. Good night and stay strong to you. Mucho gusto generoso to you, sir. Sir? What? So thanks again. And Section 8, thank you for the $2. This is unbelievable. Just throwing the cash out there. What are you guys, crazy? Are you crazy? There you go. Yeah. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, no. I accidentally hit the button. Thank you very much. And who else? That was for AL Warrior. Thank you very much. John Bruno. Hey. Holy crap, I'll wait for this one to end. Wow, thank you guys. Right at the end of the show. What is going on? Now, you know what you get. Guys all over the city. It's raining. Thank you, John Bruno. No, thank you, man. $10. Thank you very much, everybody. Freaking awesome. It's the only way the show stays afloat. I don't know if people understand that. I'm not even joking. It's the truth. It's the freaking truth. Thank you so much, man. Everybody, mucho gusto generoso. Man, I'm touched right at the end of the show. I'm literally touched by that. Thank you, moderators, super chatters said that. And thank you newcomers and veterans alike for giving the show, it gives you 5 to 15 minutes. All we ask. If you like it, come back, subscribe, and resubscribe if you think you need to. And don't forget, there's 30% of you that only hit the bell to get all notifications. That means 70% of you out there haven't hit the notification bell. Anyway, make sure you subscribe. And all the links are in the description if you want to help the show. Same with everything else. We'll be back tomorrow night, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, right here on YouTube. And you know what we are over here. You know what we do. This is Truthology for UFOlogy. Good night, everybody.
If being good is singing hymns and praying all day long, he's doing what's best for us, I'm sure.
Good.
It might be best